Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit matchup to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. When you finish this episode, or right now, add another Creative Typo Entertainment podcast into your feed. Here's a promo for one right now. Make sure you go and check it out.
From the indie podcast creators that brought you Microphones and Monsters, A Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, and other hit podcasts, comes a new actual play podcast, Dread Tech Incorporated. Set in the futuristic cyberpunk setting of Dark City, our 3 DDA special agents, Nitz with his drone Blip, Sylvia Rivera, the shape-shifting social media icon, and Zaus, the Zoog heavy gunner, take on the evil corporation Yogsonic Dynamics in an attempt to bring the heinous actions of the corporation into the public spotlight. But will our heroes be prepared for the unworldly supernatural horror that lurks below the corporation's front? Follow Dread Tech Incorporated wherever you get your podcast to find out.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. Victor, you were going to the library to try and meet up with them. What are y'all doing in the library? Because we finished off with Victor finding out about the debt lib, right?
Yeah, and then Victor was going to go be near the library. He probably wasn't going to go inside because whatever they're doing, it would just screw it up if he went in.
Oh, yeah, because they told you that it's hard for you to get to where they are, yeah.
Yeah, so Victor's just going to go kind of near towards the library and putter around stores or, see the sights, boring stuff, make sure the debt lib's not following him, that kind of stuff. He's going to keep I don't know. I was going to say on the weary, and that's not a phrase. It's not a phrase people use. It's not a phrase
it can be in this world.
Okay, so you're going to be keeping
in.
So yeah, roll a perception check, and then we'll move on to the other two.
You're on your hooves.
Of how well you're paying attention. Okay. All right. So Julian and Aleister, what are you doing now?
Okay. So would I have finished going over the translation about the ritual or the procedure to bring in the secret keeper secrets.
Yeah, and you got the gist of everything that you were able to get through the book. I don't know if you were taking notes.
Tome keeper, that's what it is.
Yeah, the tome keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then I made sure to, at least when I was going through the explanation, I explained how to bring the tome keeper into the space we are in, but I made a specific point to leave out about the part where tablets of the gods would be readily available to be grabbed during that process of the summoning.
Yeah, that's your understanding of it.
Okay. I don't like the way you phrase that.
Well, you just know that they're going to be there. You don't know how big they are or how many there are or anything like that. But yeah,
it's a puzzle, and you have to put it together. It is 5,000 pieces.
Yeah, Stonehenge appears in front of us. We got to move Stonehenge away.
Yeah. Do you realize how deep this is underground? Yeah, I would do that, and then I'd be waiting for my pen, because I believe I was promised a super unique magic pen that helps with translation.
Yeah, copy. I would say he'd be working on that. He was taking pieces out of his pocket protector and putting pen pieces together.
Forgot about the pocket protector.
You could definitely tell that he's some kind of artificer as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
A nerd.
Hey, whoa.
And I will say, eventually he does finish it before you leave and gives you your pen.
Okay. Well, I would take the pen and say, thank you kindly for this. Thank you kindly for this. Thank you very much for this. It was good. It was a pleasure meeting you.
I'm trying to remember the voice I did.
It was kind of old and decrepit, but with the twang.
Yeah, there was twang.
Oh, like this? Maybe.
Kind of. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not as deep. Maybe a little more
but raspy,
feeble.
Like this.
I feel like it was more raspy.
It was more raspy because Jebediah was the one that it was deep and thick.
Yeah, Jebediah was
Jebediah. Yeah, Jebediah. So
and then he's up here.
It's no problem, Julian.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not the same, just cut Adam some slack.
Do you?
Thank you.
Do you?
Thank you so much for the codex.
No problem.
And he does pick it up, and because it finishes copying, like the pen's fast. And he finishes it, and he's handing it to you as he says that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have to ask this question. Would you classify yourself or call yourself a artificer? Someone who has the ability to manipulate and create items of magical power?
Yeah, I would say I'm it's one of my many studies.
Okay. This pen, and I'll hold up the pen. Is this pen a fabricated item, or is this one of your infusions that is bound to your will?
No, it is not an infusion.
Okay. That means if I kill him, I could keep the pen, I think.
Important distinctions.
A very important distinction. I'm just like, how useful is this going to be? All right.
Well, he's also given them to people like.
Yeah, but then he's just about to die and would just go away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's had hundreds of years to know how to make this kind of pen.
Mm-hmm. And I don't feel any kind of effects with taking the pen or anything like that, right?
No. You don't even have to attune to it.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's a cursed pen.
Well, it's just I have items on me that like prevent people from doing stuff to me through mind trickery. So
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that.
There's like, for example, like the one of the rings I have, like you can't read my mind unless I allow it kind of situation. Okay. I guess I would go check on Aleister.
Okay.
To see what he got up to. And make sure he's not just like literally doing like jumping up on a shelf and then trying to find a book. And when he doesn't find the book he wants, he just pushes it off the shelf onto the ground. Like a cat with
that could
glass.
still happen.
Yeah.
There's like 20 books on the floor.
Yes.
Not this one, not this one, not this one.
You know, people have to pick up after you.
So
that's what I would
but
do.
yeah, Aleister will have continuously read that one book and continued taking notes up until the point that he feels like he's gotten everything he can out of it. Then he'd probably just go looking to see if there are any other books that maybe seem at least interesting.
I don't know. Are you looking for anything in particular that might be interesting?
Well, interesting in this case probably is relating to like Tolsha or possibly time manipulation, but
He finds this book that's got a prophecy with him in it, and he still wants more.
well, of course he wants more. That's what he's about.
Can
I
you
would
think-
say that you see.
outside of the pallid mask, could you think of anyone in this whole universe that has a bigger ego other than Aleister?
Julian?
No, sorry. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't have the ego that big.
No, it's alternate Julian, but he's dead now. So.
Alternate Julian, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, they're practically the same person. That's why our Julian just takes credit for all of his work. It's a suit of my own design.
I'm a better Julian than that Julian ever was.
Is it ego if all of your like admiration is in your other self and not your actual self?
Yeah, I guess that's more delusion.
I don't know.
But I will say that you do see other books that you have read before, some of them countless times. So,
Yep, you know it.
The hungry.
They
hungry
definitely have
Zoog.
some. They have some of the same books that you've actually already had.
Good night, portal to the dreamlands.
50 Shades of Unknowable Color.
So Julian, you come across Aleister. What does Julian see in section 37? I think it was 37.
Yeah, 37, 36. Yeah, what do I see?
You mean like what
Yes.
state Aleister has left everything in?
Yes.
I mean, there's not just going to be like a huge mess. There's enough books here that he didn't really have time to pour through all of them that way. So he was probably actually just reading like book spines or covers or whatever to try and see if something piqued his interest. There's maybe a few that are kind of like taken out and like still kind of strewn about from where he maybe had a slight interest, realized it was maybe something he read before or something similar, but it's not just like books are just thrown everywhere.
Yeah.
Strewn about. Okay.
Just a few are on the floor now.
Yeah.
I'll look at some of the. I guess I'll kind of just look at some of the books that are on the floor just for curiosity's sake.
Yeah, what are those books called?
Oh geez. Time manipulation and you.
I think we did that one last time.
Yeah, maybe so. There'll also be the time traveler's wife's bodyguard. Let's see.
T is for tool shop.
How Stella got her owner back.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. I mean, it's no secret that he is very interested in all things time manipulation, so that's nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I guess what I would say is, looking at the books, do I see anything I guess threatening, other than I can vaguely understand the concern about manipulating time?
Well, the book that he did have was what was it called?
I think you said the Cult of the Green Flame or something
Cult of the
along
Green
those
Flame.
Yeah, the
lines.
Cult of the Green Flame. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's open to the page where it's talking about.
It would probably still be open to the page with the prophecy.
Yeah, with the prophecy on it. Yeah,
because even if that's in the middle of the book, he would have definitely gone back to it after finishing.
About two beings of Tulsa tearing a rift in time.
Okay, that's not good. Well, that could be good. I have no idea. Is there any? I would go under. I would go under section Y.
Why?
Goodness.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll go and say hello to Aleister and everything's fine. I'm just finished speaking, and then talking about the collection. I'm gonna go peruse some books myself before it gets too late in the day. Okay. And I will say, Aleister, were you able to talk with Victor? I was a little tied up and I didn't want to I didn't really want to talk to Victor or have them let on that Victor was with us.
When you've just heard it over the Vox box?
Yes, but
I was going to say,
so you can't hear it.
Yeah, you would.
Well, you.
Oh, he could have muted it or something.
I suppose so.
Okay.
Or just chose to not
Listen,
answer
Just
to
weren't paying
it.
attention.
Oh, you mean I would have heard the conversation between Aleister and
Yes.
Victor? Oh,
Yeah.
right. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Never, I forgot
Because
how
it was
these
in your
worked.
helmet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, unless
Is
you
Aleister
actually
the only
muted
one
it
with
or something.
with an audible Vox box to anyone else now? Because yours is in your helmet and Victor's got
Probably.
his earpiece.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot you had
probably
the
so.
earpiece.
I've got the earpiece. Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
It's been very helpful because that
Um,
way I don't forget the Vox box.
I would take the time to communicate or reach out to Victor and let Victor know that Aleister and I are still in the private section of the library, and that we'll still be a little bit longer, but we'll meet up with Victor eventually.
Eventually.
It's okay. Just
Whatever.
hang on.
This is like a treasure trove, man.
It really is. Like, why would we leave?
Yeah.
Mm.
This is so much better than the library we have back at home.
Well, Aleister, what do you say to Julian?
Yes, this has been very enlightening. Definitely some very interesting things. I do kind of want to look through a few more books here, so you can just kind of hang around, do whatever it is you do.
You seem more excitable than usual. Did you find something interesting?
Something like that. Apparently some type of prophecy or some sort. I think it just means that I win.
What?
Don't worry about it. I win, so everything will be fine.
Don't worry about it.
All right, then. You do whatever that is. I'm going to go over to another section of the library to look at some stuff, and I guess we'll meet Victor in a little bit. I'm done with the other business. I actually pursued what we were trying to do here, and we have a means of summoning the Tome Keeper now, and through that process acquiring a tablet of the gods per the ritual of summoning him. We should probably think about what to do after getting the tablet. So that might be our next course of action. So maybe start brainstorming some ideas about that.
Oh, okay. I'm sure everything will work out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Only the second time we've, attempted a summoning like this. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Wait, no, sorry.
Yes.
Time.
I'm
This
sure.
is the first time we've attempted a summoning like this.
Oh, you guys.
But yes, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Let me know when you're done with your books, and I'm gonna go over to my section of the library and take a look.
My section.
My section of the library.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Victor as you're going over to the Y's. I don't know what you're looking for over there. But Victor,
I'll give you a hint. YITHIAN.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. He was going to go look up yellow to find out more about.
For some reason, I was thinking Yogg-Sothoth. I was thinking Yogg-Sothoth.
That could be too.
He's gonna look up yellow, the King Inn.
The King Inn.
Well, it was a guy in yellow that dropped off this Tomekeeper book.
It's true.
It was
so. Mr. Corbin.
Corbin
Victor
Dallas?
doesn't
Wasn't
know
sure
that,
if
but
anybody caught
I took
that.
Notes. Yeah. No, yeah, I caught it. And you know, I also thought Corbin Dallas and didn't say it because the conversation kept going, and I was like, darn it.
Flossing paradise.
Victor is super green. So we're going back to Victor?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Victor, what you said you were wanting to go to a shop.
I mean, yeah, like Victor, he doesn't have quite enough information to go back to tell Miss Jackson. I was like, oh yeah, it was Swamp Cat. Like if he tells her what's going on, she might send people out there to go get the Swamp Cat, and then they'll all get murdered. Best let him murder people in his own time right now. Also, it's during the day, so there's no one's in danger right now, and Victor's already warned them that lib is there. So obviously, once they're done in the library, everyone will get on the same page and
Cats
do
can't attack people
constructive
in the
things to
library.
help people. That's what we're all about.
Library's the safest place to be. Cats can't attack libraries.
So, yeah, Victor's just walking around town trying to stay reasonably close to the library, but you know, that's what I'm spending my time in this campaign doing is just killing time. Victor's just killing time. He may as well enjoy this town because he's already been told that something horrible is going to happen to destroy it and that we're not allowed to change it. So he's going to enjoy the town and try to, meet, friendly people around, see if there's anything fun to buy in a shop. Why not?
So it's just the scene, being bored in the cop car at Hot Fuzz. It's like, what do you want to do? I'm gonna go to a shop. We've already been to another shop. Thinking about another shop.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Victor's literally just waiting on you guys to finish.
You could go into the library.
Victor's not going into that library.
Oh, why not?
Because there's nothing in there for him.
Oh, there's cookbooks, probably.
Victor already knows how to cook, sir.
Oh. Well, then. Apparently, I was wrong. You do have the biggest ego out of all of us.
So we'll go to you're just killing time, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry,
Julian. Well, no, we'll finish up the library here, and then y'all can be together.
Okay.
Aleister, you just get more information that helps you, with time understanding.
Yay.
You're just studying the same stuff.
You mean we're not just going to have like a full study of like time and the implications of changing such right here on the show right now?
Nope.
You just reached this chapter on paradoxes.
Okay, so you do find a book on the Yith in particular, Julian.
Oh.
So it's focused on their relationship with humanity.
How's that go?
It talks about the Great Race periodically sends scouts to take over human bodies in order to investigate and record human progress. They've even fostered a sort of cult to assist them in this and reward their followers with advanced knowledge and secrets from the entirety of time.
I like that. I like that part. That part's good. Okay. Would there be any information about how to contact the Yith or these particular individuals that are in works with the Yith. You know, getting around to it in season 4 and all.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish reading this. It does have something on enemies. Actually, they are preyed upon by enemies such as the Cult of the Yellow Sign, who try to capture members of the Great Race in human form and torture them to gather their secrets. In general, the Great Race acts as a neutral observer of human culture and society, but they may occasionally try to drive events in a direction which is beneficial to them.
Okay.
But ultimately, they have no interest in conquering humanoids. They are totally neutral to humanity other than observing throughout time. And that they are more focused on a future race. They don't evolve. They've evolved to a point that like their physical bodies can only do so much, so they actually convert their consciousness into another biological creature and take over their spot and continue the evolutionary steps through those people.
Okay. You said that their primary concerns are with a future race, you said?
Yeah.
Different from their race.
Yes. It's more it's believed through the secrets that are recorded in this book that it's a species of beetle that's evolved beyond even what humans are capable of.
Oh, like what's his face? On Yamnul? Or not
Yamnul. Krazel.
Krazel, that's what it was.
The engineer bug dwarf unit.
Yeah, the dude who was eating the weird squelchy bugs.
And maybe.
Interesting. Okay.
Victor found a store with snow globes. Just to keep you guys updated.
Are you shaking?
It doesn't snow very much down here in Space Bayou or wherever they are, but
are you shaking every single one of them to make sure they all work?
No.
But I would say they don't really have any like natural allies or made allies other than like neutral kind of symbiotic relationships with things like humanoids and stuff like that.
Okay. Wow. I'll just have to, be the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. Just start going out into the open area, just yelling, any youth around here? I'm really into Yith right now. I'm going through my Yith phase. Okay.
But they do like advancements in technology. Like that is kind of their focus.
Well,
so
I've been doing that for a second. So there's that.
I think compared to our current time period, you are a technological advancement.
Yeah.
I'm Tony Stonk. Tony Tonka. There you go. Okay. Yeah, if that's, I'm not trying to spend, several hours there.
Yeah.
Just want to see, casually.
Hell, you can copy that book too.
Oh yeah, I'll do that
for your own.
You've got a magic copying pen.
That's the sound it makes when I copy.
Not to be confused with the copy box.
No, different technology. This is automated and magical and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would definitely copy that down.
So, Aleister, Julian, you finish up. You part ways with Professor Narbeth, and he lets you out with the key, puts the key back in the box after he closes and locks the door. And yes, I can't thank y'all enough. I can't thank you enough for this is invaluable to my research.
You can thank me. I mean, he didn't really do anything else, but that's fine.
I hope you were able to find what you needed, Kat.
Well, yes, it was.
Or Albert.
It was very enlightening, although it You know what? It doesn't even really matter anymore. Just forget it.
You have a good day too, Albert.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Professor Narbeth. If it's all the same to you, I think I would like to return here at some point during my stay here and look at some more of your books, and you're more than welcome to let me in on anything you happen to be working on. I'd be very interested in that.
Of course. I'm going to be using your codex for the rest of the evening and probably into the night. So yeah, definitely stop by first thing in the morning.
Sure thing. Do you are you working on something in particular? Maybe something that I was helping you get translated? You're not trying that tonight, are you?
I don't think it's in my intention to try and summon the Tome Keeper here, but I would like to understand everything involving it. I mean, this is knowledge I've not been able to actually capture because I haven't been able to understand it. So I will be recording it in Common tonight.
Sure. Insight check.
Okay, yeah.
That is 17.
You think that he's not coming off like he's saying anything different.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You are the evil one, not him.
Wait, who are you talking to? that part's the worrying part. I don't know who you're actually referring to with that comment, Steve.
I think he's saying it's your fault that this thing's going to get summoned.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
well, that's fine as long as we get what we need.
Yeah,
It's not fine.
I mean, it's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're told not to change time.
Yeah, are you gonna be Sarah Connor with the bench, clawing no fate? Is that gonna be Victor now?
Victor's going to be shoving all of these people in this town into our library. That's what it is.
Victor's going to try and stop this from happening, and then he's going to start fading away.
No.
That's good. Actually, I was thinking instead of no fate, it's no taste.
If we have to make this happen, Victor's going to be very sad about it.
No taste but what we make. All right. Then I'll leave with Aleister. I thought I'd be able to get something interesting, but yeah, we'll
You didn't get anything interesting?
Nope, nothing interesting at all.
I meant about the evening's activities because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. No,
I
got
plenty of good shit.
he seemed like he was legitimately going to be working on that stuff and doing what he said. He seemed truthful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right then. Cool. Then let's get out of here, Aleister.
Well, yes, I suppose that this place has kind of spent its worth.
I mean, are you not going to want to come back?
I think at this point I'm contented with my findings.
There's like 8 books on Tolsha in the normal library that he just doesn't know about.
Yeah, it's all the Tolsha books actually on the normal level. That's what it's just like. Oh, we'll let everyone in and think that it's the secret library, when in actuality, like the real secret library is just the normal library, and it's
because
all
who
the
browses
rooms.
a normal library?
Library, exactly.
Hello, Aleister here. And so, this episode was very interesting. I was reading up a lot on various things to do with time. I mean, time is such an interesting subject. There are so many things that are going on with time. I mean, it kind of envelops us all. It really just kind of permeates all of reality. And it is quite interesting because
while there are very many theories about time, there aren't really a whole lot of things that really explain it well. I'm only really starting to understand myself now that I have some of the wonderful abilities that I do have, but it is rather a monumental task to try and comprehend something that is in and about everything. Everything that is, everything that was, and everything that will be. It is quite a lot to try and wrap your head around. But if you do wish to know more, there is a wonderful book that I found that you can read, and it will really fill in all the gaps for you. It's called An Unabridged History of Time. It might take a little while to read because it is, well, infinitely long, I guess you would say, but it is interesting nonetheless. But in any case, all music was written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. You can visit us online at creativetypo.com, where you can find links to everything you could want. You can listen to our show right there if you would like, or maybe join our Discord, or join our Patreon, or any number of other things that may pique your interest. But thank you for listening, and I hope you'll join us next time on Microphones and Monsters.